My goodness, what a spectacular finish to our Ferrython.
Who came from other parts across the world have become citizens since their very first ship ceremony in 1949. We continue to look forward to the contributions that you will make.
Having citizenship ceremonies here for more than 3 decades, so it's great to have you here. It's a special day today. We're back here at the Opera House. And a fitting
Sao giờ này đã có mấy người đi ra rồi?
celebration as we welcome so many new Australians and
chơi xong rồi đâu.
Australia is the lucky country, and we feel very lucky. You've chosen to join our nation's family.
Ở con sò.
I want to thank Yvonne for
Có nên vô không hay là đi ra đi qua bên kia?
Để coi thử.
Try to go to everyone, but oh, all part of fun, mate. All part of fun. All good, here's one at a time. Perfect. Yeah, so a quick look at that there. Yep, that's awesome. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Yep. Quick look at that one. Yep, that's fine, so thank you for that.
Thank you.
Or live way, not for TikTok or for social media, but proudly Australian because through the power of their lived experience, their story, the fact that they made a decision to become Australian, you know how great our country is. I think on days like today when we talk about Australian values, we talk about mateship, the fair go, looking out for your neighbour. They're often good words, but Australians are better at letting their actions do the talking. There were so many heroes on that day in Bondi, and many of them were those who decided to become Australian citizens, people like Reuben Morrison.
I spent 4 years of my life
whose rights and duties I respect, and whose laws I uphold and obey.
What a beautiful effort. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the citizenship ceremony. I'd like to ask you to remain standing as we allow the Governor and Mr. Wilson to depart, and we'll wrap it up after that. Please, round of applause. Thank you, everyone.
Mày có thấy cái tao đang thấy không? Nhìn đằng trước kìa.
Thank you so much. And to the conferees, I've got a special message from Minister Campbell. He loves to take a photo with as many new Australian citizens as he can. There is a media wall.
Can I get in there before this race? When you come in, mate, you've got to get in there.
See how quickly they go. Look how many minutes it'll make them
Take a picture of it.
I'd say they did. Yeah,
Oh,
just life jacket.
you're right.
Yeah.
Good one.
Can you see anything? We're way early though.
So let's take a look. Just coming past the HMAS Canberra. Will be the Kathleen Hamlin in just in front at the moment. The Pemulwuy there in the blue is there as well. Bungaree in the red and Fred Hollows with a little bit of work to do as we get close to the finish line. The Bungaree in the red. Looks like it's just got its nose in front. It's going to be finish. My goodness, what a spectacular finish to our Ferrython. Well, what a race that was. Please put your hands together for our 4 tugboats, or our 4 ferries who took part in our Ferrython 2026.
Shortly we're going to cross to Glen. He's going to have a walk down to speak with our winning ferry crew.
We're going to jump on board very shortly. But what a way to spend Australia Day, not just on Sydney Harbour, but racing around it on one of these fabulous ferries. How are we going, the crew on board the Pemulwuy? Did we have a good time?
Tell me about your heritage, where are you from?
I'm from the Philippines.
Yeah, and how long has your family been in Australia for?
I've been in Australia for a decade.
For a decade, you love it here?
Yes.
Where else would you rather be on Sydney Harbour on Australia Day as well, right?
Yeah.
Now, how was the atmosphere on board the ferry here throughout the race?
It's very fun because everyone is happy and cheering for me.
Everyone's happy to hear on Australia Day, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for all the work you've done, and we'll let you back to work. It's something to get upstairs as well. What about this? Hello, what's your name? Oliver, and what's your name? Hudson. Now, who are you on board here with today? Where's your mum? Now, how did you get a chance to get on board here today? Who brought you here today? All right, should we ask mum? Yeah. Okay. Hello, mum. How did you? Let me jump over this side of you. You know someone from the Navy?
I do. It's who you know, not what you know.
Exactly right. Part of me here today, and I do notice a few others here have jumped out of the spotlight as well. A big thanks to all of our Navy personnel who have joined us. We're going to keep going further up, and we're going to try and find our captain here today. Come on, Sean, follow me.